This is ZM's assessment. We will be starting with spelling. Currently, he is scoring an average of a 69% on his weekly spelling test. He is struggling a lot with vowel digraphs. However, he got a 92% on last week's spelling test of our controlled words. We tested his reading fluency using what we call a running record, in which students read a passage and we write down whether they are mispronouncing words or skipping words. In ZM's case, he was skipping small words such as the and a, which indicates he's just reading too fast. However, he's doing well when he's reading in small group. Next is reading vocabulary. Currently, his vocab test average is a 68%. He's struggling a lot to gain understanding of new words, especially when they're content specific. However, he has done better on his affix portions of his weekly test, which last week was dis. He did well, and he did well on his port. Next is reading comprehension. This part is based off the weekly unit test. So far it is a 69%. These tests are based off that specific week's story. The test has both vocabulary and comprehension assessments in it. The vocabulary is specific to the story, and comprehension skills differ based on the week. Thus far, ZM seems to struggle mostly with citing evidence, making inferences, and obtaining a big idea within a passage. However, we did compare and contrast of the two characters of the Chilean purse, and he did very well with that activity, so he's doing well with comparing and contrasting. The last is fair testing. This is done it is a school-wide assessment. His first score is a PLS. It stands for Probability of Literacy Success, so how probable it is that he will become a fluent reader. Right now it is at a 14. His comprehension percentile, he is currently in the 4th percentile. This means this is compared to all his peers. So currently 96% of his peers are doing better. His comprehension ability, his score right now is 330. This is the score we will be looking at to hopefully see it increase as the year goes on. Plan for the future. The first thing is ZM is very willing to learn, and that's a good thing. We need to provide more opportunities to read, finding novels that he will enjoy reading and he can read at home. He needs to be doing reading other than just academic work and reading at home, not just at school. We are hoping by exposing him to texts that will appeal to his interests, he will be more motivated to read when he is outside of an academic environment. He did well on his spelling test, and I attribute that to he was studying hard before the test. So we are going to encourage him to get into better study habits. We are going to review and provide further instruction in comprehension skills. So in one-on-one or small groups, we will be taking that week's comprehension skills, especially the ones that we feel ZM is struggling with the most, and we will sit either one-on-one or in small group and further explain and how these comprehension skills work so they can conquer them and be better readers and writers. We also need to expand his vocabulary, and we are going to make the weekly vocabulary words more relatable, so try a different approach to these new vocab words every week in hopes that we can increase his vocabulary grades.